Hey, Orange One here. First of all, I'm speaking a little bit quieter than I usually do because I have my nephew. He's over for the day, and so my in-laws are taking care of him. And I'm just trying to be on the safe side, and being a little bit quieter. I don't know if it's noticeable for you guys or not, so I moved the mic a little bit closer. It looks to me like we're in the normal decibel range, so I think we're okay. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about kind of the game plan. First of all, Silas has got here Zerka, which we need a cage to train him. So if we look here, we need a... So basically I'm going to try recruiting him as well as some other Southern Hivers. I was thinking maybe having Silas try and sneak grab some. I'm also thinking about having Silas just try and shoot some and maybe see if he takes out a leg or something. Just kind of not looking to mess with that probability of him not getting this stealth. And if it's like 90 something percent, we're gonna go for it. If not, we'll see. For now, we wanted a prisoner cage, which needs 5 iron plates. So hopefully this place, they sell iron plates. Let's look. It's Alt, right? Yeah, Alt does the button. It's been like a week and a half since I've played this game. Like, I had a backlog and I ran through it all on a backpacking trip, which I'd love to tell you guys about. But basically, I haven't played this game in forever. So I might have some rough patches. Oh, look, there's 5 iron plates right there. Let's see. How am I going to do this? I might have to rearrange some things. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to let's just get rid of like the leather or something like that, you know? Yeah, let's do that. I don't think we're making leather armor anymore. In high grade, come on. You kidding me? We'll do something like that. There we go. So Gus has all of them. And that means we should be able to get our little recruitment center here. Our, you know, like whenever you go to the mall and they're like the Marines have their little recruitment thing, I feel like this is what we're setting up here. Come join us. Or, you know, stay in the cage. That's fine too. Do something like so. Our recruitment officers have a lot less nice of posters. They have cages. Let's get everyone over here so they can all work on this. Just help with the building. Same with you, Silas. And that way we'll be able to get Zerka with our squad soon. I do think, because I think I've recruited Tech Hunter before, I think they required like 20k in cats or something like that, so we are going to have to go sell some stuff from the anthill, so we will need to go over there and do that. But yeah, that's basically the plan for the episode. Now I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about the what I've been up to recently. So last week I went backpacking like up in Olympic National Park. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But I went for like a 4-day trip. And it was really nice. I really enjoyed it. But it's funny whenever I go backpacking because I don't go very far. You know what I mean? Like I'll hike maybe 6 miles, 7 miles, and there's a lot of people who will do like 15 or 20 miles even. Like 20 is super hardcore, but there's some people who will hike all day with a big pack and they'll go really far. I'm not one of those guys. I'm one of those backpackers who's chilling in his hammock. Like, I bring this hammock and I set up every opportunity that I get, you know? Like, if I'm taking a water break, hammock. Setting up camp, yeah, we'll do that in a little bit. Let's set up the hammock first, you know? Like, honestly, it seems like it's one of those things that you don't really need. but it's really nice to be able to put your feet up somewhere dry and have your socks like air out. It's really good for blisters, like honestly. That's why I tell myself, at least, is that I'm doing this because it's good for blisters. So before we try and recruit that guy, I'm gonna do a little quick save and try and go to the anthill. So let's go over, and hopefully the game doesn't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Looking good. I think we're okay. I have gotten to this point before, and it's not been okay. The music's playing, which is a good sign. I have the music turned way down in real life so I can hear if like baby starts crying. You know, there we go. I think we're good. So we were going to then grab... Is it... What? Oh, Jazz, what are you doing? Jazz... Why don't we have... Oh, Jazz was gonna go recruit those guys. Let's have you come back into AdMag. Just I'm a little bit nervous about that. And then, yeah, I bet the game crashes after this. Because it's loading. And I bet if I try and go to hop, that's not gonna work out. Yeah, but Jazz is really hungry. Jazz does need to go to AdMag or they're gonna starve. They're actually on the verge of starvation and just passing out. That's bad. Man, I can't believe I just sent our people south to go adventuring and I just completely forgot about Jazz. Whoops. Hop, I think we need to make these sails. Yeah, I thought this would all be full. If you're unaware, I've just been having a Grog production line going, and it looks like for quite a while now they've been at max capacity, and that alone I think should be enough. Like, we don't even need to bring in the armor. I might try and do that. I have a new keyboard, by the way. My old keyboard, my cat chewed through the wires, and so I went and bought a wireless keyboard. I'm like, well, if you're gonna chew through wires, try chewing through Bluetooth. Wait, what? You're just carrying around this cannibal? Okay. Got a little souvenir there, I guess. Come down. And keep on going to Mongrel. We need to make these sails so we can get Dazurka. I did kind of want to run Silas down to go do that assault, but I think I want to not push my processor too hard, and we'll just wait until Hop gets to making these Grog sails. Finest Grog in all the land, by the way. So yeah, anyways, with the backpacking, I really enjoy that, but it's kind of weird when you go backpacking and there's just like a ton of people on the trail, you know? And I'm one of those people who goes out there just to get away from people, and then like where we were, there was these campsites where you kind of had to camp on one of the pre-existing campsites. They did tell you that, and it is good practice, but there was like no pre-existing campsites that we saw on our way in besides the designated ones, and those ones were packed. Like, there was just so many people, it was like hard to get a spot. Like, you get there too late, you can't sleep there. Luckily for us though, there was some Boy Scouts that were taking up way more space than they needed to be, and so they were able to move over a little bit, and then we were able to get camped. But then it's like, this is my summer, I'm a teacher, I don't want to be sleeping right next to a bunch of 14-year-old boys. You know, this is my time off. But I mean, they were fine, and it was kind of fun listening to them and them enjoying the outdoors and being competitive and trying to one up each other. Oh man, they're always trying to one up each other, these Boy Scouts, trying to like run fast, and it's like, dude, like, your knees, what are you doing to your knees? Please slow down. Maybe don't jump on your way down hill while you've got a 50-pound backpack on. I don't know. They've still got bodies to ruin, right? They don't know any better. It was just, it was a nice trip. It was beautiful. The water was really cold. It was like glacial water, and my back was bothering me a lot, but I made it. You know, I survived. Pretty happy about that. Let's go over here and we'll go to our favorite salesman as well, right? Or their clone. Oh yeah, I remember this. This place kind of doubled up. Just sell all of the grog. Yep. Now I've got tons of money. Why don't we just get all of the money? So, oh yeah, also about, I just was thinking because of my new keyboard, I misclicked something. Have you guys ever gotten a keyboard and just been like, this is so different than my previous one, just layout wise and the size of the buttons and all that stuff, that you just end up like misclicking everything? Like kind of what's happening to me right now. Oh man, that dude had like no money. I think these guys, we haven't made them mad. I think the game like semi-imported or something bizarro, and now we're in like some Twilight Zone where every store has 2 owners. And I guess that probably means like the armor store, they might not attack us, and then we can trade with the second one. I think we might have to if we want to get all of our cash from our microbrewery. I don't know, I think that there's so many microbreweries up here in the Pacific Northwest, it's kind of crazy. I do like my beer. I mean, as you can probably tell with the microbreweries, or with the homebrew and all that. I don't know, the small business thing kind of freaks me out. Like, people who go for that, awesome. But at the same time, when my wife's like, maybe I want to do a small business, I'm like, I don't know. Really freaks me out going out on your own like that. So yeah, I think that we have enough cash to recruit someone, don't you? Let's send Hop back. I don't want to check on poor Jazz. Yeah, let's go over to Jazz. Again, I am quick saving just because I've had some issues with the game crashing a little bit. It looks like he's here. That's great. Why don't you go ahead and get some food at the bar, Jazz? We've got tons of money, so we can afford it. Definitely. Okay. The game may be loading, but we can still buy stuff. There we go. Tell you what, I'm just gonna take all your meat. Jazz is super hungry. Look how skinny he is. He's skinny even for a hiver. Poor guy. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, Redman. I don't know when we're gonna get you to join up with our guys down south. I'm kind of skeptical if it's gonna happen anytime soon. Speaking of which, Redman, are you still watching? Shout out if any of you are still watching that I killed off. Put a comment down below. I want to know. I want to know if y'all are even still around, or if I can start talking smack about them. No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, let's go ahead. I did quick save pretty recently, so I'm just gonna go ahead and jump down here and see. Yeah, it seems like the game's okay. Go ahead and... Oh, nope. Okay. What's going on with the... Oh, he still has his weapons. No wonder he doesn't care. Gus, didn't you have... Yeah, you got space. Let's take that. And we'll try one more time. bodyguards? Really? And we did get the option earlier that seemed to indicate the prisoner recruitment. Well, we'll come back later. I bet that we'll get more dialogue options if we just keep them in there. I thought I've done that before in the past. We'll see if it works or not. If not, Dezerka might have to just leave somewhere. We could have him go foolishly fight more southern Hivers. I mean, yeah. We could drop him at the footstep of them. Then he'd be passed out and then they'd just go take him to go feed King, wouldn't they? Luckily for us, we do have a ranged weapon. And plenty of bolts. Really don't want to lose these books, but I don't know. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do and what people would want to watch, and I'm trying to think like, well, sure, some people would think it's funny if I did the hemp industry and like that, and I do want to do that. I think probably would keep more people engaged is if I just recklessly endanger more people in the Southern Hive, right? I mean, that's kind of my thing, reckless endangerment and whatnot. I mean, so in-game reckless endangerment, but I was just talking to a friend of mine actually yesterday about risks, and you know, it's like when I was younger, I used to have this mentality of like, you know, risk reward and is the reward worth the risk? And that was kind of how I judged things, like, do I want to do this or not? It's kind of risky, but it's got a good reward if it does pan out. You know, and it was like, if it's a low risk, I kind of went for it, even if the cost of the risk was pretty big. I was like, yeah, it's a low risk, it's fine. And now that I'm older, I'm not like that, and it reflects this. There's this one equation, formula, I don't know, this one principle, maybe, I think that's the right word, where like in biology, animals actually do this at like the beginning of the season or early on in life. They'll just do really risky behavior to get an edge up, and if they do, that's fantastic and really, really useful. If they don't, it's whatever, it's just kind of lost investment early on. But you kind of don't want to do that in the middle. If things are going well, then why risk losing it, you know? And then later on in life, it's like they get risky again, just to extend that life a little bit more, or get a little bit more offspring or whatever. And it's actually similar in investment strategy. They say like start risky, then later on don't risk at all. And they don't tell you in investment strategy to get risky near the end, but like if you started running out of money out of retirement, what do you think you're gonna do? You know, just let it run out? No, you're gonna try and stretch that out a little bit more, maybe do something risky. Or I at least wouldn't judge someone who is trying to do that, you know. And like I was watching these kids, and it was like at some local watering hole river thing, and they were jumping in off of like off the cliffs, and it was like really dangerous. It was like some of them were having to jump out like forward like 5 or more feet, maybe even 10 more feet. I don't, maybe 10's over exaggerating, and they were falling pretty far though. And it's like if you slip, if you don't get that distance, man, you're dead. Like that's some hard rocks. In addition, there's a family down there. If you slip, you could not only hurt and kill yourself, but you could seriously injure or kill someone else, you know? And it's like, okay, yeah, the risk is small, but that cost of that risk is pretty big, you know? And as I've gotten older, I've started to kind of look at the cost of the risk a little bit more closely and been like, yeah, there's less than a 1% chance of that going wrong, but if it goes wrong, it's game over, you know? And what's the point of taking a 1% risk at game over? It's kind of funny. It's kind of similar to how I play Cataclysm. It's like, now it's like, okay, well, sure, it's risky. I think also I get that habit from video games. It's like, okay, it's a 1% risk. If that goes wrong, maybe I'll reload it or whatever. But now that I've been playing the roguelikes a little bit more, it's like, nope, you can't do that. That's going to ruin your game. You know? Okay, so I just kind of want to check out what's my, yeah, my chance of knocking these dudes out is pretty low. I think we just have too much stuff. Let's just attack this dude. Let's see if that works. Yeah, no hives. What you gonna do? Okay, well, we're gonna miss you, which is not good. Definitely wanna not get hit by Southern Hive boy. And he's close. Real close there. I like how the reloading, it kind of like, it carries over. Which is kind of a little bit unrealistic. It's like if you are missing, then, or if you are reloading, then, did we miss again? I think we missed again. Sorry, I got totally distracted. Yeah, if you're reloading, if you don't get that bolt in, it's not like next time you're gonna be faster getting a bolt in. It's kind of silly how they do the reloading in this game, but at the same time, okay. It works. Considering that the developer was working basically by himself for such a long time, and then with a small team for such a long time, I think we're gonna excuse it. Okay, this one is the one. Nope, never mind. It is not the one. You missed him at that distance. Come on, I know you got a crossbow skill of 3, but you literally point and shoot. It's a crossbow. Maybe run over here. See, our problem is that we're gonna end up running into another patrol or something. Okay, well, he's dead. I don't know, is there a chance that anyone's gonna survive that? At the very least, we're getting crossbow skill up, right? If we look at crossbow skill 10. Oh, that's better than 3. Did hitting that dude there really do that much? You know what I think we need to do is we need to dump all this stuff off somewhere. We'll try yeah, we're not gonna try actually sneaking on these dudes, but we'll shoot a couple more. Get this crossbow skill to being decent. Oh, actually, no. His skill didn't go up. It's being brought down by his encumbrance. Ooh, I got it. Okay. Either way. This should be good for Silas. I swear, Dazurka, I hope actually we can recruit them. Because I did that, I think that was how I got like Robert or someone in the Omelas series. You know, I was silly when I made the Kenshi series. I never said like what that was called. I just called it the Kenshi series. And now I'm like, how do I distinguish it? Because this is kind of my Kenshi series right now. And this is the Hiver only series, but you know what I mean. A little bit of muddy waters there. Okay, well, I'm thinking we're not going to get any new recruits, and I'm really upset. I want to revive some of our fallen heroes. Instead, we're just being chased by some southerner. Okay, come on. Maybe I can at least kite this dude back towards our base. Actually, we kind of are. Oop. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, I think with our weapon, we're not gonna get a hit that doesn't kill them. Unless it's maybe on their chest and stomach and it gets this protection and that protection. I suppose if we hit the chest, they might survive. So that's like a 1 in, I don't know how many chance. I don't think these are evenly split though, but it's a pretty low chance to hit one body part. But Hivers, I think their arms and legs are extra small, so they're weighted less, and you're more likely to hit chest, stomach, and head. I'm pretty sure that's how Hivers work. Let's go up to our little friend here and see if we'll maybe get some recruitment. Ooh, yeah, here we go. Yeah, that sounds fine. You're gonna be grape after the person who requested to join, like, gosh, I want to say like 5 or more episodes ago. There we go, that's good. And that means that we can actually give you some decent gear. Yay! Decent gear! Hey! Actually, do we have no, we do not have masterwork. Maybe that was stolen? From who? It's ours. It was stolen off a dead body of one of our people. So, okay. Did we not actually get their armor? Uh-oh, it looks like we didn't really get much armor. And we can give you this. We can give you that amazing foreign saber. I don't really have much in terms of actual armor. That's bad. It's kind of embarrassing. We recruit this dude who's like a pretty good fighter. Even he's pretty good at martial arts, jeez. He really is a polearms user. Okay, yeah, we really should give him a polearm. Tell you what. Swag. Why don't you give him your polearm? And then I think we're not gonna give him your armor. Danky. I'm sorry, Danky. Real soldiers need armor. Not honorary soldier drone or worker drones. I think Gus though is gonna get the saber. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, Silas just needs to unload all this weight. I think once we unload this weight, maybe we'll see about doing some stealth to take out and get some recruits. We'll see. Yeah, I think yeah, we'll end this episode once we get the saber to Gus here, or not to Gus. Who was it that gave the saber? Swag. Give this to Swag. There we go. Very nice. Now our soldiers have some armor, and we're kind of okay. Definitely better than what we were doing beforehand. Grape. We're gonna trade with Silas just so we can unload some of this crazy weight that he's carrying. We'll do something like this. Yeah. Maybe we'll give you some of these. No. I think that'll work. So then Silas. Yeah, the keyboard that I got, I know is a good one. It's like a mechanical one, but the keys are really high up for me. I'm not used to them being so high up off the board, and that's kind of throwing me off there. Okay, well, I feel like we didn't get a whole lot done besides getting great recruit and shooting some bolts, but it's been about half an hour. Thank you for joining me. This has been Orange One.